You're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward.
Ooh, Strega A1, sure.
Drinks are on me someday.
Yeah, I'll be 21 in 3 days. Then we can get some drinks. Day 2, nice. I love that blue flag. The blue flags in the RC8 school. Straight up looks like something out of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Whoa. Oh, no mist. The killer has been stopped. Good job, Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Rise. All of you of the investigation team, congratulations. Take a break, go out to eat, enjoy your celebrations and all that. Wow, what a view. Looking at the lake is like gazing into a vast mirror. I suppose that wharf you could see in the distance must be over in the Sutherland province. You could see the Saint's castle way more clearly today too. So, this is what Legrand looks like on a clear day. It almost seems like we're in a different town. Well, both faces of the town have a place in my heart. Hey, I'm sorry for all the fuss I caused yesterday. Bean, you really did. However, you did what you did what you did out of necessity, correct? Yeah, before yesterday, I'd never been able to recognize the truth behind my master's teachings. But, crossing swords with your father, it was like I would finally realize what he wanted me to understand all those years. I see. In that case, I won't criticize what you did. I can understand that feeling, struggling forward, and even in the face of adversity. It seems the winds have granted you their blessing, as they always do. Still, Reed, I think you owe us an explanation. What was that power you displayed during the duel? I've never seen its like. It was so cool, like you suddenly turned into a whole different person, more like a demon. Almost like some kind of power that was locked up inside. You came up roaring in one big flash. Yeah, I guess that's what it must seem like. Ah, these images again. This is clearly showing Reen having a trauma, like some kind of trauma in his past. There's some beast-like instinct sleeping inside of me. That's not weird at all. And when I completely lose control of myself, it just swallows me up. Transforms me somehow. I've known about it ever since I was a kid, and all my life, I lived in fear of it. Of that other self. A persona? Seems a strange burden to bear. Something beast-like? I don't know, it seemed pretty cool. Besides, if it makes you stronger, why not just be like that all the time? I wish it were that simple. Years ago, I first asked my master to teach me the way of the sword in order to suppress that power. Thought that if I could master the art of fighting, I could master my fear and quell those instincts. But that did nothing to solve the underlying problem. And eventually, I ended up having my training discontinued. Pretty pathetic, huh? Oh, Reen. But you said that yesterday's duel helped you realize something, right? Right. Can't deny it up and down, but doing that doesn't change the fact that it's in there somewhere. And unless I can accept that, I won't be able to reconcile with myself with the past or really think about my future. I mean, that sounds so simple, saying it now, but it took this long for me to realize it. Oh, I see. Trouble seems to seek you out, doesn't it? So you intend to accept your lot and move forward, even though the way is anything but certain? That's actually rather inspiring. I hope you'll tell Group B what you shared with us. I think they'd be really glad to hear from you. Yeah, I think I will. I feel like everyone's been worried after what happened at the old schoolhouse last month. Good talk, good talk. So, like, Reen has this whole burden that he had something happen to him in his past that probably had this beast thing come up. That's really cool. Reen was already a pretty interesting character, but now he's an even more interesting character, kind of coming to face his past and all that. Hey, I heard big news. You seriously dueled the Radiant Blade Master. Well, he was kind enough to give me the chance to test my skills against him. The gap between him and me is so wide that calling it a duel is being generous. Nah, don't sell yourself short. It takes some real guts to even think of trying to duel the Viscount. I know you've battled Sarah, and her strength is pretty intense, but he's on a whole different level. I could see you didn't achieve beginner rank in the 8 Leaves 1 Blade school for nothing. You're surprisingly well informed. That's a bracer for you. Well, the guild has pretty close ties with the 8 Leaves 1 Blade school, after all. Anyway, let me get you those tasks for today. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you, Toval. What you got? What you got? Oh, only 2 tasks today. Wow. I would like to practice making an offering to Saint Sandlot. Okay. And this is a monster one. Perfect, perfect. Oh, I was expecting there to be more, I guess. I am rather curious about this monster extermination request. Didn't want to overload you since I'm planning on giving you an extra task this afternoon. Ah, okay. Sounds like this will be your last full day in Legram, so I want to get the most out of you while I got you here. Anyway, get on out there and do what you do. Got it. No sense in waiting to get started then. Well, at least it shouldn't take long. Okay, let's roll on out. Alright, let's do the material one first. Beautiful. You're probably for the monster one, right? Gotta say, it's great having you guys around. Isn't often I get to kick around back at the guild and take care of the paperwork. And hey, it even gives me the time to take care of some other stuff, too. Other stuff? Ah, nothing too big. The guild branch over in Crossbell just dropped me a little inquiry relating to the trade conference, actually. We're an international organization. That makes it easy to get the latest info, but it also increases our workload. So that's how it works, huh? No wonder he always seems on top of things. Yo, Toval is really cool. I like Toval. Like, Toval hasn't done anything crazy yet, but he just seems like a chill guy. A chill and cool guy to talk to. Where is... Jubilee... Alright, so where are you? Legram Chapel. Where is Legram's Chapel? It's up there. Oh my goodness, my throat. My goodness, my throat is killing me. I don't know why. I'm not even sick. Lohengrin Castle used to be a stronghold of the Lance Maiden and their Eisenritter way back during the War of the Lions. I probably shouldn't have told the kids here about that, but now they keep pestering me to tell them more. Kids really love the tales about Saint Sandlot, don't they? I hear boys and girls both saying they want to be like her. I have to, learn more about the Saint Sandlot. I feel like I would benefit from that. What's up? What's up? Oh, hello, everyone. Good day, Sister Theramis. Have you grown accustomed to Legram while I was away? I have. Everyone's been so kind. The only thing I just can't get used to is Father Hamilcar's lackadaisical approach to his work. That's understandable. He has his good points, though. Really? I've yet to see him act like a responsible adult even once. We probably shouldn't be gossiping about this, though. I assume you all came along because of my request, right? That's right. We'd like you to tell us a little more about it. The request mentioned that you plan on making an offering? That's correct. I'll need a number of items in order to make it, and I'd like you to collect them for me if you're able to. You have the time to take on this for me? I mean, I understand if you don't. I do. Sure, we'll fit you in. Thank you very much. Allow me to tell you about what I need you to do. As Lady Laura knows, it's a custom here in Legram to hold a memorial service for Saint Sandlot and Eisenritter each year. The period in which this service is held is coming up rather soon, too. That sounds like kind of a downer. Well, it's not supposed to be a lively event. The memorial service is held to mourn the brave warriors who gave their lives during the War of the Lions. Will the church be leading the service? The people here seem to have a strong belief in animism, so I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. Not quite, the church is just assisting with it. Animism has much deeper roots than the church here, so it's only natural that we respect that. The Grand seems to be similar to Nord in that regard. Yeah, animism's just as widely believed over there as it is here. And yet, despite that, both communities believe in the church's teachings as well. Well, the church has never once denied the existence of spirits after all. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons its teaching have spread across the continent like they have. I guess Adios has a big enough heart for everyone, huh? Quite right. Getting back on topic, though, I've actually been asked to prepare an offering for the memorial service myself. Oh? Will this be your first time doing so? It will. Because of that, I'd like to practice a little before the service itself. That's why I'd like to ask you all to collect the ingredients I need for it. Ah, so that's how it is. What exactly will you be making? I'm gonna be making pretzels. I love pretzels. Huh? They're those bready things that look like they're all twisted in a knot, right? You clearly never seen a pretzel before? That's right. I mean, you have seen a pretzel before, but the fact that you had to, ask. However, the pretzels used for the memorial service are made to look like Spirit Monument here in town. I assume you're talking about that unique-looking monument in the center of the town. Oh, that cross thing. Okay. The very same, the pretzels here are generally baked to be rather hard so they'll last longer. It's even said that the Eisenritter carried them onto the battlefield in their combat rations. I suppose that explains why you're giving pretzels as an offering then. That's quite a fascinating historical tidbit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a chance to see Arabone's most time-honored pretzels. What ingredients do you need us to get then? Ah, yes, I almost forgot. I need you to collect 5 hardy powders, 5 clear gelatins, and a type of seasoning called white seed. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to beat up some monsters for that stuff, but what exactly is white seed? They seem to be one of Legram's local crops, according to Father Hamilcar. Hamilcar, I think is how you say it. Unfortunately, they're not really in season right now, so none of the stores have them anyway. Oh, how are we gonna get it then? This request seems pointless, and we can't do it. Well, I think that part should be simple enough, fortunately. Our household head chef should have some on hand. Oh, that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Right then, let's start our gathering. Where should we make our way to first? Laura's home or the highway? I'm fine with either. We'll have to go both eventually anyway. Alright, so basically the monster one we could do what if we don't have the ingredients now. Let me check my ingredients. So we needed the hardy powder, I think they said. Clear gelatin, we have 25 of that. Oh, we have this stuff. Perfect. We don't have to fight monsters. So why don't we go to Laura's house? And we'll see if we can get that now. Oh my goodness, my throat! I'm playing a game where I have to read a lot of dialogue. Hi there, chef. Hello, Lady Laura. Is there something you need from me? There's a request I'd like you to make of you, if I may. Would you happen to have any white seed on hand? Of course. Why, it'd be crazy for me not to have some on hand. I've got it stored away, and I always make sure we never run out. How much do you need? I can give you the entire crate if you want. Well, I don't think we need quite that much. Well then, I suppose a small bag full should do the trick. Ah, perfect. My thanks. Anything for you, Lady Laura. All the people here really love her, don't they? I'll say. Are we done? We have the pretzel stuff already? Hardy powder and clear gelatin. I do have those, right? The hardy powder, clear gelatin. So we just go back to what's her name? The chapel. Hi there. Cleaning up, I see. I cannot believe this. Not one, not two, but 3 men have turned Lady Laura's manor into a beastly den. You can't possibly let this stand. Get them to stay over at the inn instead. That wouldn't be much of a warm welcome, would it? Besides, we have plenty to discuss regarding our field study, so having them stay with me at the manor is ideal. This is why I keep worrying about your safety. Okay. Any other NPCs I could talk to? Ouch, Dad really walloped me. Why'd he have to flip out like that? All I did was borrow his cart. You know, we probably should just ditch the idea anyway. It did look pretty dumb. Man, that's what I was thinking too. You gotta tell me these things sooner so I don't look dumb doing it. Alright, kids doing kid stuff. Typical, typical. Can I talk to these? The Lance Maiden and their Eisenritter and the praise of their Veiler during the War of the Lions made their souls rest in peace. Alright, good lore, good lore. I see someone right there. Not trying to talk to every NPC, but talking to some would be neat. To get some lore added on. Plus, this is like Grandia. We're talking to NPCs is like... Honestly, I feel like it's, it increases the, enjoyability of the game. Like, enjoyment of the game a bit. If you're into that kind of thing. Julian's really done it this time. Not helping me out is one thing, but messing around like that just doesn't fly. Naturally, I came down on him like a ton of bricks. I want him to take up the family business, but it seems like it'll be quite a while before that happens. Julian has his work cut out for him. I've had to listen to Father shouting all day thanks to Julian. If only he'd just grow up already. I fear for his future at this rate. There's a fair number of monuments to the spirits here in Legram. Well, into the 10s in fact. And each of them has its accompanying myths and legends as well. They say that these stories passed down for so many generations tell of things that transpired in ancient times. Alright, alright. I think we're ready to head back to the chapel. Doggo! It's an Australian Shepherd. I have two Australian Shepherds. That look like that has the same pattern as Angelo from FF8. Alright, I think your name was Thermotis or something like that. Hello everyone, have you managed to gather the ingredients I need? We sure have, here you go. Hardy powder, clear gelatin handed over. Oh, and here's the white seed you wanted. White seed handed over, perfect. Thank you so much, this should be plenty. Could you wait in the adjoining room while I mix up a trial batch then? Sister Theramis is her name, made her pretzels and handed out a sample to everyone. Oh wow, those look really accurate to the cross. How do they taste? I'm a little surprised to be honest, in a good way I mean. Indeed, these are actually better than I was expecting. Yo, can I have some? Tasting and filling, and free. Thinking that the Eisenritter may have eaten something like this to keep on fighting is kind of moving really. It really is. Thank goodness. And what do you think of them, Lady Laura? Oh, my apologies. I was so engrossed in the taste that I forgot to speak up. They're delicious. I thought you were going to say they were bad. If I hadn't seen you make them, I'd swear they came from the kitchen of a professional chef like Joseph. Thank you for giving me the chance to try them. Whew. Hey, Laura. Huh? There's still some time before the memorial service, but how about we offer some of these at St. Sandlot's statue now? Huh, I'd like that. After all, there's no limit on when you can leave an offering. Would you mind if we took some along then, sister? Not at all. It would be rude of us to indulge in all these on our own after all. Please go on and take some. Oh, do we have to bring these to the statues? Haha, let's be on our way then. Now I've got pretzel power! Yay! Alright, cool. Power of the pretzels! Trails of cold steel, wrath of the pretzels. There we go. I'm sure this will put a smile on her face. Now all that's left is for us to pray. I read that wrong, but who cares? Are there any special requirements for prayers of this sort? Not particularly, but it is the custom to remain quiet while prayers are being offered. Whoop whoop, let's get on praying on then. I was so focusing so hard on being quiet, I ended up holding my breath. Huh? Are you guys still going? Milliam, you don't understand the point of a prayer. It was a valiant battle to remain silent for even a single minute, but alas, victory remained elusive. Don't be so harsh on her. Well then, shall we make our way back to the chapel? Yeah, we should report back to Sister Theramis just in case. Thank you so much for your help, everyone. I feel bad about having you run all around town just for my sake. Oh no, it was really easy. We already had the materials. All we had to get was the white seed. No worries. We're always glad to lend a hand. Yeah, I never done a job where pretzels were a fringe benefit, but it was worth it. They really were delicious. If the batch you make for the memorial service turns out that good, you have nothing to worry about. I'll do everything I can to make sure that's the case. I've yet to offer you all of your reward for helping me. It's not much, but please take these. Ah, more celestial bonds, but they're X. Thank you very much. We'll be sure to put them to good use. That's one down at least. Yeah, let's move on right to the other one. Perfect, that's done. Now we just go fight this monster. Chat, my throat is killing me. Oh, I need to drink some water. Oh, the fog on the highway has dissipated as well. Yeah, it's so much easier to see all the surrounding areas now. Totally, I could hardly see my hand in front of my face yesterday. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting lost today. We might find alternate routes through the area that we missed yesterday, too. It's very likely. We should keep an eye out for those while we're looking for the beast we need to slay. Oh, so we can go, like, new pathways. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's neat. Making it feel a little more fresh.
Okay.
Alright, Emma, let's do this. Go, fight me!